After spending so many years fighting for justice and rejecting 3 previous offers, the oldest surviving victim of the post office scandal has finally had her compensation case resolved. 92-year-old former sub-postmistress Betty Brown and her late husband Oswald were forced to use their life savings, over £100,000, to plug the shortfalls caused by the faulty accounting system Horizon.
Betty's good news comes as the campaign's founder, Sir Alan Bates, agreed his own multi-million-pound settlement with the government. We're joined by Betty now. So yesterday was a historic day in the post office scandal because the most well-known campaigner received their compensation and the oldest received your compensation. But my goodness, at 92 years old, Betty, you shouldn't have had to fight for this long, should you?
No, I shouldn't have. And congratulations, Sir Alan. You deserve every penny. And enjoy it.
And you deserve every penny as well. But it was back in the year 2000 that the Horizon system was switched on in your post office and immediately showed a deficit of £500.
Within about an hour, we were £500 short. Big money. Oh dear, what's happened? But the installers put it down to perhaps an incorrect figure being entered, but that 500 never came back.
No.
And it just increased and multiplied all the time.
And you had to keep going to your savings to plug these shortfalls that were falsely being shown up.
Oh, yes.
And how much did it cost you?
At least 1,500 a week. Wow. And the rule of the post office was, if you did not make good that money immediately, you were sacked. That was the rule. So you had to put it in. If I said on some occasions, look, how is it that you can find every mistake that I'm supposed to make, but you can never find it? No. Are you refusing to put the money in? Because if you're refusing to put the money in, you're sacked immediately. And we'll send up officers there and you'll be closed down. And I used to say, put your listening ears on. I did not say that. I asked you why you couldn't find the mistakes that you say that I'm making.
But sometimes the helpline staff were saying to you, why don't you just fiddle the figures to disguise it?
That was senior managers.
Oh, senior managers?
3 senior managers came out from the post office one day and they stood in front of me and they said, we're concerned about you, Betty, because you're going to get the sack. There's too many mistakes. Oh. And, you know, there comes a point in an organisation, they can take so much, but they can't take all this. No. So instead of doing what you're doing with the balance, do your printout, and then you'll see how much there is short. Get your money and put it in, add it on to the money in the till, and then redeclare your cash. Your balance will come out and it'll be perfect.
But that would be fraudulent.
I said, I can't do it.
No.
But Betty, you'll lose your job. We're warning you. I said, no. The book says it must show an honest and true picture at that point in time. And I'm not doing that. But what difference does it make? At the end of the day, it's the same thing. You're putting it in afterwards. I said, no. But what's the difference of putting it in before? I said, because I just can't. But we're telling you, we're warning you, Betty, you'll be finished. You'll be finished in 6 months.
It's so threatening. It's awful what you've all been through. I know that, Betty, your husband died, of course, without knowing that this was finally resolved. It must have been extremely distressing for him, for you, And now knowing that he never knew that this came to a resolution.
No. And every day when he was in hospital, when I went in, he'd be sitting up watching me because I came in the bus, and he'd be watching the corridor. And when he would see me coming down the corridor, a big smile on his face. And he went from the post office. And I'd say, no, not yet. Oh, right. And then this one day I came in and I thought, oh, here we go again. And braced myself and walked in. Any word from the post office? I said no. And he just turned right away from it, turned around and looked at the wall for 5 minutes. And then he turned around and looked at me and he said, they're never ever going to pay it. They don't want to pay it. And after that, he just died. But what was in the thoughts of his thoughts and his dying thoughts?
No.
There was no money left. And here he was, all gone to the post office, nothing done about it.
You're very gracious about Sir Alan Bates, of course, Mr. Bates, of, you know, of the kind of legend, TV legend, but real life legend, of course. He's campaigned so long and hard for you all and finally got justice himself. But Betty, were you able to talk about what happened to you and how the post office were treating you with your family? How did the TV drama about what happened change things for you? Did that enable you to be a little bit more open about what was happening?
Well, I was always open about it, and this is what they didn't like. I would say to them, you know, and they recognised this. They came and they said, we know you're not stealing it. We know you're putting the money in, because that money had to be in a minute before 12 o'clock.
Because you were never prosecuted, of course. But do you think the drama itself, the television drama, do you think that's helped get to where we are today?
Oh, yes, yes. And that is exactly what happened. You'd be standing, look at a machine, nobody touching it, stand aside, with even an inspector standing beside you. The thing was just rolling over.
That's what we saw, didn't we?
Oh, yeah. And I'm saying, oh, look at that, that's 35,000. We haven't even paid 5,000 out this morning. Or it's just something in the machine.
Well, thank goodness.
Sure.
In your case, it's finally come to the justice you deserve, the payout you deserve.
There's still lots of cases still to be resolved. Are they getting on with it? Is it being sorted out?
Well, I think they might be realising that they must sort it out.
Yeah.
Get it sorted out, get it finished as quickly as possible. Never mind all these big committees and everything else. Just have a couple of postmasters, a forensic accountant and a medical person there.
It's down to your campaigning, Alan Bates campaigning and your campaigning. So thank you so much for what you've done to help so many other people.
It's lovely to see.
Making all this journey down to talk to us, it makes a huge difference to lots of other people. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
Really.
Thank you very much.